Have you ever felt like you're being treated as a backup option in a relationship? You wait for her attention, but you only get it when she has no one else to turn to. Her messages come only when she's bored or has nothing better to do. You plan to meet up, but she cancels at the last minute because something more important came up. This feeling is familiar to many. Being second fiddle is not what we aspire to, but sometimes it feels like that's exactly how we're seen. You're always available to support, listen, and be there. But deep down, you know you're not the priority. Why does this happen? How can you stop being the second option and become the one who truly matters? Stay with us, and we will help you understand how to shift your position and your relationships with women. Self-respect is an integral part of your identity. Without it, you risk losing yourself in relationships by putting her needs above your own. Think about how often you've sacrificed your plans for her. You canceled plans with friends, skipped workouts, postponed hobbies, because you thought that's what a loving partner does. But where do you stand in these relationships? If you're constantly sacrificing your own interests for her comfort, you're losing yourself and becoming a shadow in her life. Women respect men who respect themselves. Establishing boundaries and sticking to your principles makes you more confident and attractive. Stop being convenient, start respecting your own needs. This is the first step toward being number one. Confidence in yourself is the key to success in any relationship. But confidence doesn't come out of nowhere. It has to be developed. Start by engaging in activities that bring you joy. It could be sports, art, traveling, or anything that sparks your passion. When you're involved in things you love, you grow as a person, and you become more interesting. Women notice men who know what they want and confidently pursue their goals. Confidence isn't just about loud words. It's an attitude that can be felt in everything you do. A friend of mine proved this. When he started focusing on his hobby and achieved great success, his girlfriend, who hadn't paid him much attention before, started seeing him as someone with enormous potential. This shows how important it is to work on yourself and your skills. Change starts from within. No one can make you happy unless you do it yourself. Work on yourself, develop your skills, and engage in what truly brings you joy. When you're confident in yourself, it shows, and that attracts others. Women appreciate men who are sure of themselves and are not swayed by other people's opinions. Recall my friend's story. After a breakup, he focused on self-improvement, started attending courses, and expanded his knowledge. This completely changed his life. People began to respect and appreciate him for his personal qualities. This is an example of how internal changes lead to external ones. You can't change others, but you can change yourself, and that will change everything around you. Your worth is not determined by your relationships. You create your value through your actions and your approach to life. If someone doesn't see you as important, that's their problem, not yours. The key is to stay true to yourself and your principles. Don't let anyone put you in second place. If they don't appreciate you, it's a sign that something needs to change. You deserve to be with someone who sees you as a strong, confident, and independent person. Respect yourself, develop yourself, and you'll see how your environment changes. People will start appreciating you for who you are, and this will inspire them to grow as well. Being convenient and being respected are two different things. Convenient people often end up being the ones others use. They agree to everything, adjust to others, forgetting their own needs. Respected people, on the other hand, know their boundaries and can defend them. They're not afraid to say no when necessary. This command of self-respect inspires admiration. Think about how many times you've compromised, forgetting your own desires. Now, imagine that you start asking yourself, what do I want? How do I feel in these relationships? These questions will help you understand what needs to change. Setting boundaries isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and self-respect. Understand that relationships are a two-way process. You don't have to constantly prove your worth. If a woman doesn't appreciate you, that's her choice, but you don't have to accept it. Be ready to walk away if you feel your efforts are unappreciated. This isn't weakness, it's strength. The strength to choose yourself, your life, your happiness. A man who values himself will always attract those who value him as well. This is the foundation of healthy, long-term relationships. Don't be afraid to leave what doesn't bring you joy in search of something better. Life is too short to waste it on those who don't appreciate you. Start valuing your time, your energy. Put yourself first. This doesn't mean being selfish. It means being someone who knows what they want and is actively pursuing it. When you begin to live for yourself, not for others' expectations, everything changes. You become stronger, more confident, and people begin to notice that. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Being yourself means being honest with yourself and with others. Being yourself means not being afraid to express your feelings, desires, and thoughts. Authentic people always attract others. Women appreciate men who aren't afraid to be vulnerable, but remain strong at the same time. Strong in their truth, their life, their beliefs. If you're honest with yourself, you'll find those who will be honest with you. This is the foundation for real relationships. Relationships in which you are valued and respected for who you are. It's important to understand that healthy relationships are not just about emotional attachment, but also mutual respect, support, and honesty. If you notice that your efforts are unappreciated, if you feel like you're being treated as a backup option, it's time to have an honest conversation. Don't be afraid to express your feelings and ask the important questions. Open communication is the foundation of all healthy relationships. Before you continue pouring your energy into a relationship that doesn't fulfill you, ask yourself what you truly want from a partner. If your values and expectations differ, perhaps it's time to reassess the relationship and choose yourself. On the path to healthy relationships and self-respect, it's crucial to remember that your worth does not depend on who is by your side. You don't need to be with someone for status or because you're afraid of being alone. Independence and self-assurance attract people who value your character and goals. Life offers many paths, and one of the most important is the path of self-discovery and personal growth. The more you work on yourself, the more you become a source of inspiration and respect for others. Don't let yourself be second-rate when you can be the main character of your life. Choose relationships that bring you joy and harmony, not just emotional burdens and doubts. If you want to build a life where you are valued and respected, start by changing yourself. Start by respecting yourself. Begin by being the person you're proud of. When you become that person, the world around you will change. You'll start attracting people who will appreciate you for who you are, and that will make your life happy and fulfilling. Subscribe to our channel if you want to learn more about becoming the best version of yourself. Like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. We are all learning and growing together. See you in the next video.